year, a new month, and a new chance for the Mavericks to push forward and turn its season around as we close out the final months of the NBA season. Hey everyone, I'm Tamara Jolie. This is the D210 TV Locker Room Post-Game Report right here on the all-new Spectrum Sports. Well, the Mavs got things started on Tuesday night as they rallied to beat the Washington Wizards. The final score, 113-105. Harrison Barnes led the charge, scoring 26 points tonight. Head coach Rick Carlisle says that he's really become the go-to guy, not just to score points, but also to offer his team some other intangibles.
Most people thought Barnes was a three that could play four, and what he's showing now is he's a true four who's a real weapon, offensive weapon at the four who can play three. And who holds his own, despite being a little bit undersized at times.
A big difference maker for the Mavericks tonight was their bench play. Devin Harris had a season-best 17 points. Seth Curry had 16 points. Both of those guys each contributed 4 three-pointers. After the game, Harris told us it was great to see his team spread the floor, and he was happy to finally get a chance to contribute to this season.
We got a lot of energy tonight. Something that we've been doing, continue to do. It felt good to kind of get a rhythm with those guys out there. And, been shuffling a lot of the, in and out of guys, starting, not starting guys, but it was good to get a rhythm. And I think the practice yesterday kind of helped.
A big storyline coming into tonight's game was the play of Andrew Bogut and Dirk and Andrew. One thing that's been really tough for the Mavericks this season is trying to figure out a lineup that works with both of those guys playing at the same time. Dirk and Andrew really needs to play the 5 with Harrison Barnes at the 4. That means Bogut decided to volunteer and come off the bench. It's something that Rick Carlisle doesn't necessarily like, and neither does Bogut, considering he's one of the top in his position. But each guy kind of talked about why this was imperative for the Mavs this season and why they decided to go with that lineup.
It's obviously not easy. I mean, it was more so, I knew what I was doing with the, starting both of us and then pulling one of us a minute into the game. Was just to not offend one of us. If you're going to go through that, you might as well just do it the right way. Obviously it's, you're a 10 and 24 team and you come off the bench. It's never the most exciting thing in the world. It's never something you can go home about and talk to with your family and get a cake over. But it's, something you got to deal with this league.
I don't like this from the standpoint that, Bogut is a starting center. Bogut's a top 6 or 7 center in the game. I mean, and he shouldn't be coming off the bench. But the fact that he, not only is willing to, but basically offered to, tells you a lot about his character and how much, he wants to win and how much he likes being in Dallas too. I mean, this is, this is not a normal occurrence for a guy who's a 12 or 13 year player in the league, and he's a very proud guy too. And so. And he deserves to start. They both do. But we haven't been able to make it work real well. So, tonight, this is where we were.
So Washington drops to 16-18 on the season. This was a big win for Dallas because the Wizards came in tonight winning 9 of the last 13 games. The Mavericks improved to 11-23 on the year. They'll try to get number 2 victory of the week when they face the Phoenix Suns and Tyson Chandler on Thursday night. That's it for us. I'm Tamara Jolie. This is D210 TV on the all-new Spectrum Sports, and you've just been credentialed.